Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video guys, it's going to be a little bit different from my usual setup here on YouTube. So today I'm going to share with you guys my honest review regarding my first week experience on using the latest iPhone Air. So if you guys are still undecided whether to get this phone or not, then just keep on watching because eventually this video will help you decide. But just a disclaimer, I'm not a professional tech reviewer. So if you're looking for some deeper reviews talking about specifications or benchmarks, then it's not going to be this video because today I'm just going to be talking about my personal experience as a basic user on this iPhone Air. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So the first reason why I love this phone is because of its build and design. So a lot of iPhones in the past few years have looked and felt the same, like same thickness, same overall design, but the iPhone Air feels different. It's sleek, futuristic, and honestly refreshing to hold. So pictures and videos don't do justice to this phone. Like I would really suggest that you guys should see it in person for you to really feel it and see how beautiful the iPhone Air is. So I also have watched some durability tests before buying it, and I'm glad I went with this model because comparing it to the Pro and Pro Max, this holds up pretty well. And of course, I've seen a lot of Pros and Pro Max that got scratches so easily. And I mean, for the price we're paying, I think that's just really very frustrating to see. So for me, the iPhone Air has given us that newly refreshed look that the Apple hasn't given us for years. So another reason why I love my iPhone Air is because it has the promotion display. So one of the reasons I'm looking for when I'm picking a phone is really the display. And the iPhones, like the base models from the previous years, only had 60 Hertz. So I've been really very jealous with the colors because they're really giving us all these cute pastel colors. But I just really can't use the base model on the previous years because it's just not really as smooth as the Pro and Pro Max. So for the past years, I've been using a Pro Max, even if it's too chunky, like it's really very big comparing it to my very small hand, but I don't have a choice because I also don't want to settle for the 6.3 or 6.1 screen. So that's just too small as well. So I was so happy when iPhone released Air because it has the perfect screen size. It is 6.5. It's not as big as the Pro Max, but it's not as small as the Pro model. So right now I'm so happy because I get to have a bigger screen in a comfortable size phone. So next, I wanted to talk about the battery life. So honestly, this is one of the things that I was a little bit scared of. I was a bit hesitant because of that. So I previously had the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and that one can really hold up the entire day. So I was scared that it might not be going to be the same experience with the iPhone Air. But using it for a week now, I haven't run out of a battery, not even in a single day. So the only things that I'm using on my phone, and I guess most of the basic users out there are mostly scrolling on social medias or watching TikTok or YouTube. I also take some snaps or some simple photography and all that. Texting, calling, basically some basic things to do on a phone. So I'm not really a heavy user because I don't play games on my phone. I don't stream movies. And if I listen to music, I usually use my AirPods. So it doesn't really the way I use my phone doesn't really require me a bigger battery. And if I needed to have an extra battery for my phone, then I usually just bring with me my power banks. And no matter what phone I'm using, I usually bring my power bank with me every time I step out of the house. So my next concern when I was picking this phone was the speaker. And I'm not gonna be sugarcoating this one because honestly, the speaker is really awful. It's really bad. But hold your horses. Please don't bash me on the comment section. But anyways, the speaker is not a deal breaker as well. Because honestly, nowadays, most people are using their AirPods when they're listening to music. And in my case, I usually either like cast it on my TV or on my HomePod, or I mostly make use of my AirPods. And if I watch some videos, it's just like some reels on TikTok or like some videos on YouTube, which doesn't really require me to have a great speaker. For me, as a basic user, the speaker on the iPhone Air is good enough. So it wasn't really a deal breaker for me. And I'm going to show you guys the comparison between my 16 Pro Max and the iPhone Air. So next one, I wanted to talk about the iOS 26. So if you're going to get the iPhone Air, whatever features on iOS 26 that you get on your Pro or Pro Max, you'll definitely get it on your iPhone Air as well. And another thing is that you'll get software updates for like 5 to 6 years. So it's really, really great if you wanted to make use of your iPhone Air for several years. So whatever the iPhone Pro or Pro Max get, you will definitely get it on your iPhone Air as well. So next, this is really my top reason why I picked the Air over the Pro Max this year. And that is it's very lightweight and very comfortable to use. So I have loved the bigger screen of Pro Max, but it's just really very heavy and bulky. But the Air gives me almost the same screen size, but in a super lightweight body. It's the most comfortable phone I have ever used, like honestly. And since I always love to use cases, it's nice that no matter what case I put on, it still feels sleek and not bulky at all. So with this phone size, it fits on whatever bag I bring, especially my wallet purse from Michael Kors. It fits even with the case on. So last but definitely not the least is the camera. So I'm going to be showing you guys some pictures that I have taken on this phone. And honestly, when I got this phone, or when I was planning on getting this phone, I was a little bit hesitant because of the camera. So last time I have reviewed the Galaxy S25 Edge, and I saw how bad the camera of that phone was. And I was a little bit scared that Apple will be compromising the camera on the iPhone Air as well, just to get the size of this phone. But oh my gosh, the camera of this phone, guys, honestly, is even more than what you can see on papers, like on specs. Even if this one only has a one camera, it delivers pretty well. And I can say this, like pictures, videos, it's amazing. And what I love about this is like it's simple, direct. You can just do a point and shoot and still your picture will come out really, really great. Videos, it's very stable. I was taking a video while biking and still it's very stable. So I'm going to show you guys like the samples on the pictures and like videos that I have taken using this phone. This delivers pretty well. That's why I don't understand why people are comparing this to the previous models or even to the 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max, or saying that this phone is such a downgrade, because truly it isn't. Not at all. And we have to think that not all people are like a filmmaker or a photographer. So we have to think that most people getting phones are just basic users like me. And sometimes basic users really are looking for a phone that they are very comfortable to use on their daily life. So I'm going to show you guys the videos and pictures that I have taken. So for this video, guys, I was actually biking while holding my phone. And as you can see, the footage still looks so stable. And just to remind you guys, this was completely handheld. In this second video, I wanted to highlight just how rich the colors are. With this one, the blues are really popping, everything is sharp, and vibrant, but it's still natural looking, like never overly saturated. So for this third shot, I was actually struggling a bit in walking downhill. And yes, it's completely handheld as well, but honestly, this phone handles it pretty well. So if you're thinking about using this phone for vlogging, then just make sure to film in 4K at 60 FPS because then the footage comes out super smooth and really impressive. In this video, I wanted to test how clear this phone can film over water, and honestly, it did pretty well. You can see how clean the water is. You can see clearly the clouds, the sky, everything looks super sharp. And I think this would be perfect if you love to do some travel vlogs, and it really captures the details so nicely. I also tried a slow motion and I'm really impressed. Like, I don't usually film in slow motion, but it's good to know that in case you will ever need it, then the phone can handle it effortlessly. So now let's take a look at some shots taken in low light and indoors. Like, honestly, I didn't expect them to turn out this good, but I'm really happy with the results. Like, the photos look amazing, and I didn't even add any edits or brightness to this. This is exactly how they came out straight from the camera. So by the way, I was using the 48MP resolution here, so definitely make sure to turn that on if you want to get the best photo quality. So now moving on to the outdoor photos, these came out so beautiful. It was really sunny that day, which made the picture look even better. And honestly, I'm impressed with how sharp they are. Like, the colors are vibrant and rich, but they're not overly saturated, and everything just looks so clear. It's honestly perfect if you're planning to post like travel shots, food photos, or just share on your social media. I think this phone is like more than enough for that. And if you'd like me to do a deeper dive into the camera review, let me know on the comments down below. So now let's test out the zoom quality on the iPhone Air. Like, at first glance, if you just take a snap, the photos really look so good. But once you start zooming in, the details do get a little blurry, and it's definitely not the same level as the Pro Max models. But honestly, as a regular user, I don't really see that as a deal breaker. I don't really zoom in much when I take photos, and if I needed something more professional when it comes to taking pictures, I just use my DSLR instead of relying on my phone. So if you're someone who uses zoom a lot, then the Air might not be the best option for you. But if you just want a simple point and shoot kind of photo, then the iPhone Air is more than enough for that. So when it comes to photography, I've always loved that blurry background effect. And honestly, I was worried that the iPhone Air wouldn't deliver this good, but I was totally wrong. As you can see in these shots, the Air has really good focus and creates such a beautiful background blur. So I'm so happy with how this turned out. I don't even feel like I'm missing out by not getting the Pro Max, because this phone gives me exactly what I was looking for on a phone. So the subject looks super detailed, the background blur is just perfect, and overall, the photo quality is a solid 10 out of 10 for me. So now let's move on to the portrait mode. Personally, I don't really like my portraits to have an overly blurry background, so I usually prefer a softer blur, and the iPhone Air actually delivers that really well. So as you can see, the colors are bright, the skin looks so soft and natural, something I honestly haven't seen on an iPhone since the XS Max. So I love that it's finally back, and the subject's face comes out super clear, and the background blur looks so nice and balanced. So even when I tried it on my cat, you can clearly see the eyes, the fur. Like, the portrait mode on this phone is genuinely impressive. So now moving on to the landscape mode, I only took like 2 pictures, but as you can see, even without a dedicated wide angle lens, the iPhone Air still manages to capture a lot in one frame. So it's actually great for travel photos, or if you just want to take a snap of some beautiful landscapes to share with your family and friends. And honestly, I don't feel like I'm missing out too much by not having the wide angle option because the photos still look amazing. And last but definitely not the least, let's take a look at the night shots. So in my apartment, I don't really use a lot of lights, so I honestly expected the photos to come out pretty dark. But as you can see here, the pictures look way brighter than I was expecting. And even outside where it's usually super dark, the shots still turn out clear and bright. So now in the first two photos, you'll notice some glares. It's because I was using a camera lens protector. So I decided to remove it, and the last photo came out much clearer with way less glare. So overall, I'm really impressed with how the iPhone Air handles low light photography. So those were my reasons why I'm loving my iPhone Air, and honestly, I don't have even a single regret on picking this phone. And I guess this is one of the prettiest Apple has ever made. It feels so premium, so sleek, so futuristic, and I'm totally happy with my iPhone Air. So I hope I was able to help you guys decide whether to get it or not. But honestly, I think you'll never go wrong on whichever phone you'll be getting this year because they're all like great phones, even the base 17 model. So that's it, guys. Those were the reasons and my honest reviews on the iPhone Air. So I hope I was able to help you out decide whether to get this phone or not. And if I did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed here on my channel, please do so. Hit the subscribe button down below. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I hope to see you all on my next one. Bye!